Where do life insurers stand on mental health claims? AON CEO steps down, and we look at the most useful financial apps your clients need to know about. I'm Melissa Wenzel, and this is RISKSA TV News. Liberty Life was recently ordered to pay for a client's trauma counseling. The company initially refused to do so, citing that the client's pre-existing depression was grounds for an exclusion. This raises the question, what are insurers not telling you about mental health exclusions? Francis Bailey investigates.
Reports of an insurer denying a trauma counseling claim after a hijacking, claiming that the client had a pre-existing depressive condition, may lead to some clients rethinking how much they disclose to their life insurers. While policy exclusions for pre-existing conditions are commonplace for disability and impairment cover, this case study illustrates how brokers cannot always anticipate the impact of their client's medical history on future claims.
In general, when you're looking at these exclusions, the exclusion covers if really the client's got bipolar, they're going through a manic state of their depression where they can't get out of bed, can't function. That is typically what the exclusion clause is there to protect the company against, and that will generally be from a pre-existing condition or episode that the client had, and quite often it's linked to an event.
I think just also from a claims perspective, what the client needs to do is really understand the exclusion when it is offered to them at application stage, because it will say something like directly or indirectly linked to. So something like a schizophrenic episode will not be linked to depression. However, something like a bipolar episode would be linked to depression. They must understand the exclusion so that they can explain it to their clients properly.
AON South Africa this week announced that CEO Anton Roux will be stepping down after 10 years at the helm. Sven Hugo has more on this story.
Anton Roux, CEO of AON South Africa, will be leaving his position as top dog after more than a decade in the driver's seat, but he will stay on as chairman and remain on the board of AON Sub-Saharan Africa. Since joining AON South Africa as CEO in 2005, he has steered the company to become the single largest insurance brokerage and risk solutions provider in Sub-Saharan Africa. Roux says the decision to reduce his involvement in AON is to pursue other business and personal developments. Robert Brown, AON EMEA CEO, says Anton's departure is a great loss for the company and his colleagues. He has been an exceptional and transformational leader, steering the business towards many successes and through various challenges, says Brown. Sven Hugo, RISKSA TV News, Cape Town.
This week, our team took a closer look at personal finance apps to find out which ones your client cannot do without. Luca Fricard investigates.
Life is too short to be using the wrong app. And if your finances are not in order, that life could be even shorter. Here are the Financial Mail's top personal finance apps. At number 4 we have Expensify, which lets you use your phone's camera to scan receipts for easy logging. Susan from accounts will love it. Spending Tracker at number 3 lists your spending and transactions with handy graphs and even lets you work with it in Excel. Because who doesn't like working on Excel? At number 2 is the easy to use Good Budget Planner, which lets you share your budget with your spouse. However, we're not so sure about this one. Top position goes to 22/7, a local app that allows you to view all of your bank accounts on one screen at once. On the other hand, there's always Angry Birds.
And now for our Head of People and Brand, Angelique Edwards, for this week's Events Roundup.
Welcome to this week's Events Roundup. The RISKSA has announced that the Insurance Forum, scheduled for the 19th of May, has been moved to the Wanderers Club in Olovo to accommodate the unprecedented number of registrations that the event has generated. Remember to book your seat for the RISKSA Better Business Breakfast, happening on the 14th of May in Durban. The focus of this edition is on sureties and bonds. Bookings close on the 4th of May, so move fast. Next up is the RISKSA Insurance Bootcamp, running from the 9th to the 11th of June, the focus being business interruption. The event will be hosted in Cape Town, Durban, and Johannesburg. If you are unable to attend, make sure you sign up for the live broadcast, which will be on the 11th of June. Lastly, for our cycling fans, have you signed up for the Centrique Tour de Conference on the 26th of July? If you haven't, then all I can say is, what are you waiting for? An exciting announcement, a big RISKSA congratulations to Zuriel and Lindsay Nike, who welcomed their beautiful baby girl, Mila Nike, into the world on Monday. Finally, feels geluk to Christelle Fourie of MUA, who is celebrating her birthday today. That's all from me. Catch us again next week.
Thanks, Ange, for this week's roundup. That's it from the RISKSA TV news team, and thank you all for tuning in to this week's episode. Don't forget to catch us again next week.